Hey, this is Karen Lee Popper with Black River Technical College. Let me show you what your Moodle screen looks like in your gradebook whenever you have a student who has no grade in their forum. Remember, I told you don't want to leave any blank grades in your Moodle gradebook. When you have a forum, if you're using the ratings, a blank grade looks a little bit different than a blank grade with an item that's receiving a number grade. So let me give you an example. If you look on this page, I have two forums. On this forum, the posts are being rated using a scale. The student received an excellent, so she received 5 out of 5 points. The student received very good substance, so she received a 4 out of 5 points. Over here, this forum is using numbers. So each post is rated by providing a certain number on it. So this one is actually out of 10 points. So for this student, let's say she made an 80%, so that would be 8 out of 10. Let's say this student made a 10 out of 10. So we're actually using numbers like you're used to. So remember, whenever you have a blank grade, you want to enter the appropriate number here or a 0 if the student hasn't done anything. Normally, whenever you rate a forum, you actually rate the individual messages. Good substance, poor substance, whatever, per message. Now, a student who doesn't submit any messages on a forum, you can't obviously rate the messages because there's no messages to rate. So you have to come here into the gradebook, turn your editing on, and manually change the grades. So in this case, this student received average substance on all of her messages. This student didn't submit any messages, so I couldn't rate the messages on the forum, so I have to come in here to the gradebook and actually give her a manual 0. On this particular grade scale, here are my ratings. Excellent is 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 0 out of 5. No grade means this is not counting for or against this student. So I have to change all of the no grade items in the forums to no substance, which is actually a 0. Now the student has a 0. Before this forum was not counting for or against the student. It's like it never happened. Let's go down here to this one. Again, I have another no grade. So I need to change that no grade to a no substance. Let me show you a different kind of rating. Over here on this forum, we have either complete or incomplete. This is basically a 1-point forum. Complete, 1 out of 1. Incomplete, 0 out of 1. No grade, not counting for or against. So in this case, I need to change this student's grade from not counting to an incomplete because this student did not submit anything to this forum. Now she's getting a 0 in her gradebook for this forum, whereas before she wasn't getting anything for or against. Same thing over here, except these are rated by numbers. So see the blank for the numbers, just like you're used to seeing on the other assignments. I put a 0 here because this student didn't turn in anything, but this student had a 10, so I put that there. Now when you get done updating your forum, don't forget to hit the update button.